Do you have an empty bedroom or two in your home, just like myself? I'm currently sat in what is the middle bedroom. I live in a 3-bed semi. So at the moment, there's just me and my husband at home. So I've got 2 empty rooms. This used to belong to my son. When he moved out, he took his bed with him, double bed. So I put in a single bed and it never really got used, and so I started getting into crafting. So I wanted to have a bit of space to put things like, I've got my sewing machine in here, I've got my wool, I've now got a desk, I've got a craft trolley and other bits and pieces. But this bit here just behind me is starting to become a bit of a dumping ground, and this is what I'm going to try and sort out today. But it's got me thinking about, what do other people do when they've got empty bedrooms? Because it's really difficult to know what to do with them. Do you keep them as bedrooms? Do you turn them into an office? Do you do what I do and turn them more into a hobby room? But I think the danger is, if you've got a space, is to start just dumping things in it. So I'm after some inspiration. What do other people do with their empty rooms? In the box room, that's kind of turned into a room where I've still got a bed in there and I've got a big wardrobe, and it's just filled with my overflow of clothes. And this is the problem, I think. When you have more space, you tend to just fill it, and I need a reason not to fill it. I'm trying to declutter things, and I think with this particular house, I've fallen out of love with it. I'm kind of ready for that next stage in my life. If I could pack up and move today, I would. My husband, not so much. It's a very practical where we live. It's really close to all the amenities and for getting about, and we're still both working, so it's really close for work and stuff like that. But my head and my heart are just not in this house anymore, so I've got to try really hard not to just dump my stuff everywhere. So inspiration, please. How do you stop dumping stuff when you see a space in your house? That's my big question. That's where I think I need some help. Hi, my name is Maxine and welcome to my channel. And on here I talk about everything life after 50. A bit of creativity, because I'm into crochet at the moment big time, but also about finding confidence in yourself, and also about finding yourself, finding me. So I hope you'll stick around and watch the rest of the video. I do know of a couple of houses on the same street where I live where the box room in particular, I believe one's turned that into a walk-in wardrobe, so they've knocked through from their bedroom into that room. And they've also, another one has turned it into a ensuite. Again, I think they've knocked through from the big bedroom. But the problem with that is, it's a 3-bed house. You're losing a bedroom. So as far as I'm aware, that would actually devalue your house a little bit. And like I said, my mind is already thinking of moving on. So for me, it's not an option to actually have it as anything other than a bedroom. But I think it's this mentality I've got. For some reason, I need stuff. I don't know why, but I need stuff. So maybe I need to work on that bit as well. Why do we always want and need stuff? I think another problem for me personally is I will get emotionally attached to things. You know, I look at things and I don't know whether it just brings back memories, or I don't know, but sometimes I find it difficult with some things to actually get rid of them if I've got that attachment to them. Like this house, I've got no really emotional attachment to it. So I think it'd be really easy for me to move on. And I think that's, I don't know if there's a name for that, but I think once I can let go of something, I can let go and it's gone. And as we're currently in spring and we're obviously going into summer here in the UK, and because we've got them lighter, longer days, it just makes me, and I'm sure lots of other people, you feel more energetic, don't you? You kind of like find the energy and the motivation to do things. So right at this moment, this is the right time for me to start trying to declutter not only my home, but I guess I need to declutter this as well. Maybe I need to do some more journaling. I haven't done some for a while. What do you think? So, does anyone have any tips or tricks that you can tell me that'll help me from decluttering, to stop trying to fill every available space with stuff? I do try to keep my mind active. Like I say, I do the crochet. I'm obviously doing YouTube videos. Whenever I'm off and my husband's off at the same time, we tend to go out somewhere exploring. This time of year, definitely, not so much in winter months. But it still seems as though clutter just comes from somewhere. And I don't know where it does come from sometimes. But there you go. Any tips and tricks, please let me know in the comments. I better stop recording now and actually start doing some work. Maybe that's what I'm doing. You see, I'm just avoiding the work by doing the video. But anyway, my time's up. If you've been watching, then thank you. I do appreciate your time. Hopefully I will see you next time. Bye bye.